I don't really remember it happening or anything, like a week or so after that.
He suffered a serious brain injury on the football field and was even in a medically induced coma. And just 2 weeks later, he's already out of the ICU and talking for the first time about how he almost lost his life playing the game he loves. ABC 15's Adam Slinger, the only Valley reporter talking to this player. And Adam, this has to have been some kind of hit that knocked him out.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to figure out. His family says they don't know which hit it was that caused the brain injury. This is his CT scan from the day he went to the hospital. Hard to see, but it shows his brain bleeding. His mom was telling me he collapsed just as a trainer realized something wasn't right.
He put his mouth guard back in and said, "I'm going back in." And she said, "No, you're not. I'm going to check you out." And he went into a seizure before she could ever finish checking him out.
The 17-year-old is doing remarkably well, considering some people die from this sort of injury. He suffered what's called a subdural hematoma. Basically, his brain was swelling, shifting, and bleeding. This happened back on October 26th when his school, Kingman High School, was playing Bradshaw Mountain in Prescott Valley. Doctors say the veins that connect his brain and skull were actually torn.
And in some cases, people will need to have part of their skull removed. He was lucky. He didn't need to have that done.
Yeah, my memory's a little bit off. Short term, sometimes I have trouble remembering stuff, so I'll probably forget your name.
Wouldn't be the first time. Derek says he wants to play football again, but his mom and doctor tell me that would not be a good idea. As much as he loves this game, Steve and Katie, they say after something like this, way too risky.
Yeah, and a lot of parents argue too risky anytime. Safety is becoming one of the #1 topics surrounding football.
Yeah, I mean, his parents just had to be beside themselves. They had to drive 3 hours just to get to the game and not even knowing their son's condition at that point.
Yeah, that's right. They had no contact as they head down to Phoenix from Kingman. So an incredible story. We wish him well.